Hello and welcome back to Midtier. We are back once again, Baldur's Gate 3. We have now officially recruited all the companion characters, so our adventuring party is complete. Now, as a quick little refresher, we are Louis Hughes. We are a level 2 bard currently. We just recruited Karlach as our final member of the party, but of course we can only have 4 at a time. Unfortunately, I died fighting the so-called paladins that are part of Karlach's quest. So we're gonna, level up a little bit. Like I said, we're only level 2 right now, so try to get to level 3, come back to that later. That's kind of the main issue I've been running into, is just a little lower leveled right now. And I'm only playing on the normal difficulty, but I'm still kind of new to this game, Dungeons and Dragons as a whole, so it's struggling a little bit, but we'll get there, But anyway, so let's do a quick rest. I think you go here. Leave camp. Long rest. You have enough camp supplies to restore all hit points, spell slots if you long rest? Yes.
Hell's fire. She's coming.
Who? Hello?
Wyll, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
I'm tempted to pick that, but I feel like I gotta take Karlach's side.
Wyll, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag.
I do like the dialogue.
Horny Misora. I'm Wyll's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Wyll. But Karlach's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Misora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlach, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Karlach meets the criteria, pet. Trust me on this.
Is it because, she has that artificial heart? Is that why?
Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Wyll burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
What the hell?
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Wyll, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
interesting turn of events. Okay. So
We get
Wyll,
along quite well, I think.
what the hell was that?
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Arcana. Half-truths and devil pacts. You're not worth the soil you stand on. The Blade of Frontiers has some explaining to do. What'd you expect? She's a devil, hardly a paragon of honesty. You've been turned into a devil, an appropriate punishment, I'd say. Yeah, none of these options are really good.
All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts.
Right, because he's a warlock.
Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
I gotta admit, like, Will's kind of grown on me as a character. It's kind of an interesting idea. Like, a warlock who's, like, acting as a hero. Like, you know, usually warlocks are kind of portrayed as, you know, evil characters or neutral at best. What are the terms of
I
your pact?
can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Interesting. Alright, Karlach, what do you think about all this?
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Wyll hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised about that too.
Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
Good man, maybe the best of us. You must be relieved.
Gobsmacked, really. But grateful. Really grateful. I could learn a thing or two from a man like that. Hopefully we won't turn into mind flayers first.
Yeah, like I gotta say, pleasantly surprised with kind of the direction that this little story had turned. Like, I kind of was at first expecting that they were going to be enemies, but then, you know, we managed to just recruit both, and now they're like, you know, they have a lot of respect for each other. It's kind of
Something's
interesting.
wrong. I feel... it hurts. Darkness, protect me. No. I'm fine. Forget it.
Kind of curious about Shadowheart too, just because she's so secretive about everything.
It's difficult for me to talk about. I'm sorry.
Disadvantage, situational, wisdom. I get +5, but it's disadvantage. I don't think I'll press the issue right now. I don't think.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about.
Okay.
It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. Positive. You can trust me on that.
Okay. More mysteries.
I don't know what you mean.
I think you know exactly what you mean. Oh, yeah.
It's nothing, really.
Yeah, we have to be honest. Ooh, difficulty class 18. Wait, customized dice? Kind of like the look of this one better. Alright, God, this is probably going to fail, but we'll give it a shot. Oh, that should pass thanks to our bonus. Nice!
You're not going to let this go, are you? You might wish you had. I worship Shah, the mistress of the night. It is my holy mission to oppose Selûne, her teachings and her followers.
I don't know who any of those people are.
It hurts. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
How can I make a big fuss when I don't know who any of these people are? I know it should, like, I guess it's like a goddess of darkness.
Forever, ideally. And you assume too much about what I can and cannot tell. Secrecy is everything for Shah's children. It is our code, our creed, our shield. I even keep secrets from myself. I had my memories suppressed.
What?
So that nothing I know could be used against the Dark Lady. Once I prove myself, my memories will be restored.
Are we sure it's not Shadowheart, the one who's working for an evil
I'm not
monster?
sorry I kept this from you. Not one bit. Though, perhaps that might change. If you can show an open mind.
I don't know how I feel about this. Thank you for telling me at least. I can't trust you. We can discuss this later, but let's try to be a little more honesty going forward.
Don't thank me. I'm breaking Lady Shah's teachings just by doing so. But sometimes you have to be practical.
Why were you in pain before? I want to talk about your Shah worship. I want to get to know you more.
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What?
Yeah.
Besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced?
Oh, when you put it
Well,
like that.
I like night orchids
There
and
you
can't
go.
swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant?
Yeah, like what are your hobbies and stuff. You've flown between the planes of existence, but you've never been swimming. That's exactly it. Anything else you care to share? You have to point out night orchids to me if we ever pass some.
It's a deal. No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memories suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself either. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored.
That seems extreme.
Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed. I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
I don't mean to pry.
Fine. Just keep out of matters that don't concern you.
I don't want to press my luck on the checks. Feels like they're going to be really tough checks.
The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
So you want to know, so you knew more than you were letting on before. I hope you'll be more honest in the future. Why would Shar subject you to such a thing? What causes it to hurt? How can you manage living with such a thing? Is there anything I can do to help with it?
I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
I suppose that's true, but suffering is suffering. Maybe it shouldn't be considered a good thing.
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
Turn to other matters.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Before I talk about that, yeah, we'll leave that for now. Okay. Interesting.
Can't slow down.
Yeah, so Shadowheart's stories kind of starting to come together. Definitely some interesting stuff there. Wyll stories, you know, definitely kind of become a bit more interesting. Alright. Doesn't look like we have anything really new to say, but alright. Just auto select. Oh wow, I didn't realize you would use so much. Oh, it's the dog! It's Scratch! Hey, buddy! I mean, I always give extra points to any game that lets you pet the dog. Just pet him really quick for now. Okay. There's Lizelle, like, kind of practicing. Should be using the Bardic Inspiration more, because I didn't realize it would last so long. I thought it would have to be a bit more smart with how I use it. Alright. Doesn't look like there's, like, necessarily
Anything of use?
any dialogue options. Short rest, long rest, leave camp.
I'm gonna bite the end of your teeth. And your bird.
Nope, new dollar with
I hope
Shadowheart.
Mazora flies into the blades of a windmill for what she did to Wyll. Though, I must admit, the new look is a little dashing.
So I know you can, like, romance the companions in this game. I wonder if you can maybe set up some of the companions with one another. I don't think so. Leave for now. Nope, wait, it still has some new...
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important.
Okay. Do continue.
I could have died in that pod, back on the Nautiloid. You could have died, spending precious moments trying to free me, but you did it anyway. I owe you my life. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember.
Okay.
As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a dark justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a dark justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, Her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my
I was just about to
mother's
ask that.
mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable.
Do you think she'll ever relent? Make you a dark justiciar? Yeah, that's the other thing. I played some other games where they pronounce this word as justicar, which, yeah, I guess justiciar makes more sense now that I look at it. I'm assuming that's the real pronunciation. Do you think she'll ever relent, make you dark justiciar? Why be so secret about such an ambition? I mean, her whole religion's are about secrets. You explained that already. Thank you for sharing. That was a load of nothing.
Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding.
Yeah, it definitely seems like with Shadowheart, you kind of have to learn to not pry too much. Okay, so camera's at a different angle than it was when we were here before.
Shoes. Where are my boots?
Oh, hold on, I was gonna check something. Okay, damn, like that Morning Star really is that big. Like I saw it during the cutscene, and I was like, it's like, damn, that thing is huge. All right, we're really close to level 3. Yeah, okay, so that's the guy we gotta talk to. Oh, there he is.
Nine Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Yeah, show some sympathies. He's terrified. Hold it, Lae'zel. I'll see to this one. You heard the woman. Bow. Yes, and I suggest you do as she says.
Has the tadpole ravaged your senses? Sympathy will not lead us to purity.
Like, I really don't like Lae'zel's attitude, if I'm being honest. So I think, yeah.
Kichoki. Fine.
Thanks. What do you want from me?
Where did you see the Githyanki?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly, straight to the other side. And I just ran.
The map. Show me.
Awfully pushy, isn't she?
No hard feelings.
Yeah. I do kind of want to try to be a nice guy. Because I do actually want to be like a hero.
The last time a subordinate questioned my judgment, I ate tongue stew that very
Subordinate?
night.
I'm the leader of
I
this
warned
party.
you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
No, we're partners. You will treat me with respect. You've made your point. If you finish scowling at me, what comes next, Tiefling? You shouldn't have been so raw with them. Yeah.
Kenyak, your tantrum proves you no wiser than a hatchling. The Tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
We are tieflings with an F. What do you mean by purification?
I am unfamiliar with the, well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fey run.
What do you mean by
The
purification?
crush holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
Okay. Like, I don't know if we can even trust Lae'zel, to be honest. Like, I like all the other characters, but Lae'zel just kind of, I mean, definitely very standoffish. Does seem that's somewhat intentional. Get the Yaki Krish. And the devil. Maybe we should try the healer here. See what she has to say. I'm guessing they said she was like a subordinate, so I feel like she's not gonna be skilled enough. How do we get down there? I'm assuming we go this way?
Hold out your hand, mister. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
That was a fancy trick.
You haven't seen anything yet, mister. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
Mimic his trick and make the ring disappear. Yeah, I think he'll like that. Ooh, it's high difficulty. We got our bonus though, so let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, we got it.
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails?
Tails never fails.
Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap, too. Interested?
One coin toss doesn't prove anything. Could I see your wares? Thanks for the free ring.
Okay, fair. Let's go again. Heads or tails? Call it.
Tails never fails.
Tails it is! There. Happy?
Flip the coin again.
Really? I mean, fine. Heads or tails?
Tails never fails.
Tails it is! There. Happy?
Again!
Mister, come on. Okay. Heads or tails?
Heads.
We have heads! There. Happy? Hey, hold on, you gotta pay for that. You got it. One sec. That's what I got.
Louis Hughes is inspired. Yeah, not quite sure what that was all about. Ink pot, light blue, dye. Ring of being really invisible. Perhaps it's just being really invisible. Ring of infinite wishes. The exterior of this ring is roughly carved with nonsensical runes. Ring of resistance to ants. Ring of Lequisensis. A small pebble swings from the length of a fishing line tied to this copper ring. Pig's head, pear. How much do I have? 492. Spike bulb, void bulb, tough letter, bone. What else do I like? Is there anything like I don't really need? I got these javelins, but I don't really know if I'm actually going to use them at all. I don't think I'm going to use this leather armor. Okay. Barter. Offers bounce offer. Alright. Okay.
You bought.
Nope.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Well, he's a little pickpocket. That's classic trick. Insight, observe her silently. Athletics, ignore theatrics and grab her. Detect thoughts. I'll just go with insight. It's pretty low. We got this. No, we don't! Damn it. Critical failure. Yeah, roll. It's really low.
You notice she's trembling. The tears streaming down her cheeks are indeed real.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Hey, you here to trade or?
Your partner's a
Yeah,
thief.
I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you.
At least pretend to be sorry.
I am sorry. Sorry we're still talking about this. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps. Think you could stand back a ways, pal? I'm fishing for chumps here.
Well, so much for that little adventure.
Please, let us through.
It is forbidden.
Keep their confidence.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Oh, damn. Not sure if we want to mess with that guy. Alright, so let's go mess with him.
Calm, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, step back. Go join the other tieflings.
If it weren't for me, you'd be overrun by goblins by now. What's so special down here? I'm not looking for trouble. Can I just let me by? Ignore them and proceed.
Keep back. Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh. I understand.
Yeah.
You.
Give me some damn respect.
Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
You there! Hello!
Is a guy just selling stuff in here?
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close?
Yes, I did.
A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Ask your questions.
Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
I don't know, they're goblins.
Search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Yeah, never mind. Classic raid gang, complete with lasher smuttering of booyags. Didn't you see the tentacled ship? It was Ithiliad invasion force. The goblins are being controlled. Yeah. Well, just, I want to exaggerate the truth. I don't want to outright lie.
Aye, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins?
No, I'm just a good storyteller. The time was spent among books. I'm a student of the page. I'd rather not say. Are we done here? I'm not unfamiliar with their kind, certainly.
Uh-huh. I've always preferred experience to the second-hand accounts of lesser men. But to each their own.
You literally just called me a lesser man to my
a few more
face?
questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
It was a gold dragon, scales glittering and wings gleaming. Dragon? Really? How gauche. Worse than any dragon. It was brass, no doubt about it. I think there's been a misunderstanding. What do you want exactly?
Witness declined comment on nature of dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Quite so. They sang the phrase like a battle hymn. I don't think so. It was concentrated on not dying. They call it the name like a war cry.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Dramatic. How has Maglubiet responded?
Oh, I'd imagine him quite displeased. Since their change in allegiance, these goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to door roll.
Goblins aren't known for mercy. Better conversation. Why the dragon?
My friend, every story benefits from a dragon.
I mean, who knows more? Who knows better about stories than a bard? Of course, I understand. I did kind of like, I was like, when I was looking at like different D&D classes, I kind of like the idea of a bard traveling with an adventurers. Like he's looking for like the next big story, and then he ends up like being involved with it. Like I don't know. It's just an interesting character concept. Okay. Now, who is it we're supposed to talk to? So is it just tieflings they don't let in? Because they let that guy in. They literally just named it Boar Tusk. How original.
Find our master. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil, and I will cast out the rest.
What's this girl's actual crime? Prisoner, she's just a child.
She's a parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
Tiefling nature. Don't druids cherish harmony? Jailing this girl disrupts nature's balance. Tiefling persuasion. Release her. I'll see that she stays out of trouble. Bard persuasion. Sylvanus was more concerned with nobly sown seeds than punishing children, was he not? Detect thoughts. +5, +5. I think we'll go with Bard Persuasion. Ooh, it's still a tough roll. Okay, with her, we should be able to get that with our bonus. Yeah. Very nice.
The words of the Tree Father, spoken plain. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin
Halsin isn't here.
Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Just threaten people with snakes around here?
I hate wolves.
I didn't realize you were frightened of wolves, Shadowheart.
I didn't either.
Everyone's frightened of something. My fear's hardly irrational when you see the fangs on those things.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions?
I guess? Putting a child on display like that is monstrous. Forgiveness means nothing if she doesn't learn from her mistakes.
Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
A little more nuance.
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves. They're ravenous predators with fangs like daggers. It's hardly an irrational fear to harbor. You've been decent to me so far. Maybe if you can, don't make me face any more of them. At least, not alone.
I'll try to avoid wolves in the future where possible. Everyone's got their own fears. I won't judge yours. We can scarcely afford to show weakness right now. I hope this won't be a problem. Wolves, though, really? They're just dogs with no table manners. Yeah, everyone's got their own
You're
fears.
unlike the Mother Superior, then. Maybe that's what I like about you. You're different.
Oh, there's the wolf. Okay. We're supposed to talk to... It was Nettie, right? No, the icon's over here. I guess I just missed her. Haga. Oh, there's Healer Nettie. Okay, that's part of a different quest line. Let's talk to Nettie first.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Wait patiently.
This medicatrix. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed?
Looks like I came to the right person.
I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
A good way of putting this. I have a tadpole in my head. More than tired. Something's crawled into my eye. I'm very tired indeed.
A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
One of the kinds of... It's not like a frog hopped in my eye.
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
Ooh. Fancy door you got here.
This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
Drow and I have the same kind of parasite. I'm hoping for a less grave cure. So you killed him and laid him out on the table? Is everyone being captured by mind flayers these days? I didn't think it was a common experience. Nothing to say in response to that, huh?
Rather too common as of late. At least that's what Master Halsin suspected. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening?
What aren't you telling me? I can merge my mind with anyone else that's infected. An intelligent devourer spoke to me as if I were one of its own.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
I was kidnapped and infected.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here...
That's why we're trying to
all
get
dead.
healing.
But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms. I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
It is a bit odd.
For one, that thing in your head is like nothing we've ever seen from mind flayers. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers. Telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
That's good news?
Could be. But there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
Go and get him? You think he's still alive?
I think so. I hope so. I've sent birds to find him, but they can't get close without goblins trying to shoot them down. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound? Thank you. It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
Wyvern toxin.
Nettie. Come on.
Yeah, we'll hold on to it for now.
Than ceremorphosis, nonetheless.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
What?
I'll take that. What's in here?
What do they mean by vessel? Mind flayer parasite specimen. Extraordinary happenings while meditating in the forest. Nettie and I were ambushed by a pack of goblins led by a drow. We had no choice but to defend ourselves. That is not the extraordinary, or rather disturbing part. On the drow's death, a parasitic creature emerged from the corpse and attempted to escape. I managed to capture it and have the host's cadaver here to study. I've told no one of my fears. Nettie suspects, but knows better than to ask. I will investigate further before informing others. Kaga will demand answers I don't have yet. I had better record any further findings in a separate volume and keep them upon my person, lest prying eyes jump to the wrong conclusions. I just kind of point in this direction. Stone tablets, Halsin's journal, dagger, rune of the eagle, empty socket. Is the vase what they were referring to? Nope. Alright, I guess we'll keep moving. Well, wait. Level up. Don't College of Lord. What? College of Swords. We want dueling, right? Building a melee weapon that is two-handed, or that is not two-handed or versatile in one hand, and no weapon in the other. You deal an additional 2 damage with that weapon. You can carry a shield in your free hand and still gain this bonus. Or 2-weapon fighting. Yeah, I think we want dueling. Spells. Blindness, calm emotions, cloud of daggers. What daggers? Conjure a cloud of spinning daggers that attack anyone inside. Crown of madness, detect thoughts, enhance ability, enthrall, heat and metal, cause a metal weapon or armor to glow red hot and force the wearer to let go or receive disadvantage on attacking rolls and ability checks. That sounds really good. Disability, hold person, knock, unlocking an object that is held shut by a mundane lock. Yes, I kind of want to be like a mostly physical fighter, then kind of a variety of spells, some damage, some support. I think I actually want to go with heat metal, honestly. Infernal Legacy, Hellish Rebuke. React to your next attacker with flames that deal 3 to 30 fire damage. That sounds really good. Yes, we got College of Swords, fighting style. Replace spell. I haven't used speak with animals at all. Disguise self. Let's do disguise self. So I'm level 3, but everyone else is still level 2. Alright, let's talk with Kaga over here.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
You are a monster. Only a monster would threaten a child. You're protecting your own. Sometimes cruelty is required. Honestly, I just want to see... Yeah.
Yes, you would say so. I know your kind. You see only villains and victims.
Yeah.
A viper bears her fangs defending her brood. I call her mother. You call her monster. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
Zevlor believes his people will perish on the road. Do what you want, it's none of my concern. Reach for your weapon.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike.
Cruel.
You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Can I play you a song? I don't know what purpose the performance serves, but I'm just kind of glad it's a nice little flavor thing for the bard. Alright. So I think what we'll try to do is track down the healer. Let's go back to the camp. We'll switch Loisel out for Karlach. Oh, there you are, Karlach.
Hey,
Yeah, what did she mean?
help me kill those paladins of Tyr, and I'll tell you. A bit of good gossip for your good help.
Seem to know each other. How?
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted.
Do you think she'll keep coming after you? I can see why you were so keen to escape.
No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
Change the subject.
Wasn't all that long ago. I never knew the whole of how and why, but I remember the devils slavering with delight. I should have looked after the Elterans more. Gone out of my way to make sure they were all right. The long and short of it was, I didn't want to risk my neck. I let them get on with the nightmare, same as I had to. But Avernus is no place for decent folk. I'm glad they got out. So glad. You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full.
Alright, Loisel, you're out.
Now we're talking.
Ooh, everyone else can level up now. Spells. So we want Shadowheart to mostly be a healer and support character. 5 healing. Heal your allies and increase their hit points to a maximum by 5 hit points. Prayer of healing. So I can... Mirror image. Pass without trace. Spiritual weapon. So I don't pick a spell to learn, you just get all of them? Okay, prepared spells. Yeah, let's just kind of disable everything for now. Okay, so how many spell slots do I have? Gain 1 level 1 spell slot and 2 level 2 spell slots. So probably should have more level 1s, but first, let's start with level 2s. Aid, Lesser Restoration. Can only be used outside of combat. No effect on undead or constructs. Well, since it's only outside of combat, maybe not. So let's do Aid, because we can do that in combat. And then maybe Spiritual Weapon? It's a bonus action, so that can come in handy. So we'll take that, and then... Cure Wounds, Healing Word, Shield of Faith. Bless up to 3 creatures. Bane, Sanctuary, Create or Destroy Water, Inflict Wounds, Guiding Bolt. Yeah, so I have some damaging abilities. Okay, that seems pretty good. Alright, Gale, what do you got? So I can get 2 new spells. So Gale's going to be mostly a damage dealer. I don't know if Cloud Daggers might be good. Magic Weapon. Infuse Weapon with Arcane Energy. Acid Arrow. Detect Thoughts. Crown of Madness. Blur. Blindness. Flaming Sphere. 2 to 12. How much is Cloud Daggers? 4 to 16. 10 turns, but it's concentration. Ice Knife. Throw a shard of ice that deals 1 to 10 piercing damage. It explodes, deals 2 to 12 cold damage to anyone nearby. Enhanced Leap, Long Strider. Ray of Sickness, Shield. I'm thinking maybe Cloud of Daggers and Ice Knife. I don't know if that's necessarily the best option, but we'll go with that. Okay. So everyone's level 3 now. Leave camp. I think what we'll do is, I think I'll try to, won't take on the paladins just yet, but I think what I'm going to do is try to take on those, say the refugees, return to Zevlor. Where was it? I think it was this area right here. Went into those ruins and basically got ambushed by those guys inside. So now that we're a little higher level...
Here we go.
Can't get that open easily. Maybe there's another entrance.
Maybe it wasn't here. I don't think it was. Oh no, I came in from this direction. That's what it was. So many quest icons. Yeah, this was it. I recognize it now. So we're stronger now, so I think we should be able to take this on. Also, we didn't have a tank that time. We had we hadn't found Lae'zel yet, so we were using. It was what was it? Asterion. It was like Shadowheart, Gale, Asterion, and myself, so we had like no tanks whatsoever. Yeah, so we killed that guy. Oh, did we not loot him? We didn't. Forgot about that. Oh wait, if I remember correctly, I think
still alive. So that's progress.
Character sheet. I think College of Bards gets or College of Swords. I think it also gives you medium armor proficiency, if I remember correctly. Humanoid proficiency bonus armor. Yeah, light and medium armor. So I'm gonna have to look for some medium armor. Oh yeah, and it said I could also use shields, right? don't think I have one currently. Well, it's considered light armor. Alright, so we're gonna have to look for some light armor. It said I could also use a shield too, so I thought I had one, but I guess I sold it. Alright. Keep that in mind for the future. Alright, and if possible, we want to try to take out this person right away. Commence battle. Actually managed to get the drop on her. Can I attack? Yeah, not enough movement, so we'll go for a spell. Just do a cantrip. Blade Ward, produce flame.
Sol Invictus!
Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, cool. Did some damage.
Can't give up. On my way.
Okay. Firebolt. I don't think it will kill. Got some damage in though. Bonus action. Spiritual weapon. We'll save that because I think we're gonna have a fight here.
How'd you get past Andor? Back off!
Attack of opportunity. Damn it.
Pawn to Cleric 4.
Pawn to Cleric 4. Alright. Firebolt only has 4 health left. Ray of Frost. Nice! So now we can get the drop on the rest of them.
Never wanted the easy path.
We didn't use any of our spell slots. Alright, is there anything else here? Thieves' tools. Take those. Anything over here? Yeah, much easier now that we're leveled up. Okay, doesn't... Oh, wait.
More for me.
Book of Final Breath. I'll read that in a bit.
Better not be cursed.
I don't think we can open that one.
No lock, no handle. How does it open?
Alright, let's go in the door. Barton, he's the first one. So let's try to get a spell on him. Vicious Mockery, disadvantage on next attack. Damn it! Alright, I think what we'll do is we'll kind of hide behind the door here. Kind of wait for him to come in. Bardic Inspiration, Flourish, Mobile Shot.
Clear off! We got here first.
Ooh, damn! Okay, Shadowheart. I think we'll do the same. Dip.
Worth a shot.
Main hand attack, concussive smash. So you want to try to get out of the fire.
On the move.
Took a lot of damage there, unfortunately. So I think same thing. We're going to go. No, wait. We want to rage. Rage charge. Bonus action. The Bloods actually put out the fire. That's actually kind of hilarious. Cleave. Lacerate. Piercing shot. Main hand attack. It's still a tough fight. Alright. Let's use a spell. Witch Bolt. Grease. Yeah, I think we'll do Grease, like right here. Bonus action. Yeah, I think we'll heal up just... They'll kind of back off a little bit. Okay, let's see. Piercing shot, range attack. Defensive flourish, mobile flourish. I think I might want to do defensive flourish for now. Or maybe can I use a spell? Defensive flourish, armor class by 4. Got him! Alright, let's kind of back off out of the fire. And then do a bonus action. Healing word on Shadowheart. There we go. Firebolt on path is interrupted. I think first off, potion of healing. Still getting action. Hearts. Cantrips, guidance, resistance, sacred flame, firebolt.
Onward.
Yeah, it took some damage, unfortunately. Alright, cool.
Bye forever, pal.
Alright, then Karlach, you kind of move in.
Ready for this?
Ignis!
take all. Firebolt? Okay. Flame, vicious mockery.
I'm talking. Prick thy face, villainous prick.
Damn, vicious mockery's not doing very much. Bonus action. Let's end turn. Well, it's a good thing Karlach has resistance to fire, since she's a tiefling. Damn, critical. Yeah, we'll use another potion. We're gonna have to get some more. Range shot, cleave, piercing shot. Try to move out, and then unrelenting ferocity. Cantrip. Ray of Frost, Firebolt.
On it.
Miss. Damn. Enter.
What path lies before me?
I'm just gonna go for a regular attack, I think. Piercing strike. Nice. Then think flourish. Miss. Damn. Roll that turn. Infernal Legacy. Nice.
Got to press on.
All right, cool. We survived. Took a lot of hits, but we managed to make it through. Alright, let's loot their pockets, see what they got. Empty, empty. The unclaimed.
Bet that will fit in my pack. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
Fine dust covers the page, weathered book. Beneath the bone white powder, hundreds of short obituaries recorded in tiny script. Drowning, infernal rot, fever. Huh.
How much farther can I go? No traps, please. That's curious.
So I probably opened that door we saw earlier. Curse of the Vampire. Yeah, the door's open now. But, oh, there's another door, though. Is this one? Let's take a quick look in here first. Probably gonna end this one. Okay, just like a little room. Got a chest. Candles. Alright, well, I think it was a pretty successful little adventure. I think we'll call it here, and then we'll explore a little further. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. We're continuing the adventures of Louis Hughes and the Tidings, which is what I'm choosing to call their little adventuring group. But yeah, it's been fun. I'm really starting to get into this game a lot. I'm really liking the characters. I feel like I'm still learning the combat. I'm kind of getting a feel for it, at least. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you again next time. Later.